County Legislator Tom Abinanti, and with me is County Legislator
Judy Myers
and Reina Schriffin.
Okay. We're here today to announce that we have introduced legislation to protect people who use and provide services at a healthcare facility. The right to obtain reproductive healthcare services is a constitutionally protected right. The legislation will prohibit interference as patients seek access to reproductive healthcare services. The legislation is designed to protect those who seek and those who provide reproductive services at healthcare facilities. We want to make sure that they're not harassed, that they're not intimidated, and they're not confronted. People have a right to protest, but they don't have the right to be in someone else's face trying to prevent them from getting healthcare that they have a right to get. They don't have a right to intimidate doctors and other healthcare professionals who are doing what they were trained to do, which is to provide care to women and to men who come to a facility for healthcare. I just want to tell one quick story. Many years ago, I was at a protest down in Dobbs Ferry on Ashford Avenue when there was a women's health care facility there. And the protesters succeeded in blocking access to the facility. And the then mayor, Gisela Knight, tells the story of how she found a woman standing on the side crying. And that woman had been going to that facility and was blocked that day. She had been going there to become pregnant. And she was finally successful in becoming pregnant. And she woke up that morning and had a serious problem. And she needed to see her doctor immediately. And the protesters, who supposedly were pro-life, were in this case preventing a woman from continuing with a pregnancy. So when you have this broad-based attack on the rights of people to obtain health care, you're intimidating and preventing everyone from obtaining health care. But we're here in particular because the reason these protests take place is because people, mainly women, are exercising their constitutionally protected right to have this health care. There is a constitutionally protected right, but that right is only as good as the enforcement of that right. There is a state law, there is a federal law, but it has been brought to our attention that there are loopholes in that law. Earlier this year, Legislator Myers came to me and said she was interested in this, and she came to me because I've been working on this previously. 10 years ago, we drafted some legislation. The state passed its legislation, so we dropped our effort. But Legislator Myers has revived this effort because she knows that there was a problem in Westchester County today. So the two of us worked together, we developed this legislation, and this is what we've introduced. So we're here on behalf of the doctors, the other healthcare professionals, and on behalf of the patients who just want normal health care to which they're entitled.
Thank you. Very, very well said. I am very, very pleased to be supporting and furthering this legislation because it's really about protection of freedoms and freedoms that we all take for granted, but the freedom to choose where you seek your health care and the freedom to be able to access your health care without being molested, harassed, jackaled, whatever. This is an opportunity to strengthen this freedom in Westchester County so that people can access their healthcare facility for whatever reason they want to. And we have heard stories in Westchester County. We've seen things, and we've seen situations where people have not been able to access the health care they need, the counseling, the care, the testing. This doesn't have a place, frankly, in America. It shouldn't have a place. This should not be the way it is in New York State, and it definitely should not be the way it is in Westchester County. And therefore, I am very proud to support this legislation, and will help to shepherd it through the Board of Legislators so that it will become a county law. Thank you. Reina Schriffin from Planned Parenthood.
Thank you, Tom and Judy. Good morning. I'm Reina Schriffin, President and CEO of Planned Parenthood Hudson Peconic. I'm pleased to be here today in support of the Reproductive Health Care Facilities Access Law. The health, safety, and security of our patients and staff at Planned Parenthood are our highest priorities. This legislation is critical to ensuring that our patients can enter our facilities to access legal, reproductive, and sexual health care services free from harassment and intimidation. As the largest provider of reproductive health care in Westchester County, PPHP provides women, men, and teens with comprehensive care, the majority of which is preventative care. No one should have to experience negative or threatening behavior when visiting their healthcare provider. On behalf of Planned Parenthood's patients and staff, I thank legislators Abinanti and Myers for co-sponsoring this legislation and for their commitment to ensuring Westchester citizens can have access to safe, care, essential reproductive health care services. I look forward to working with both of you on passing this legislation. Thank you.